we sought LEED certification for our Center for Energy Technology. LEED, which stands for Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design, is a rating system, a report card, that helps you measure how a building performs. It lets us know how healthy our building is, how it will likely make people feel, and how it will use its resources. By LEED standards, the Center for Energy Technology gets high marks, thanks in part to the use of advanced natural gas technology. Here are some of the areas used to rate buildings according to LEED guidelines. One of the first things you notice when you enter the Center for Energy Technology is the amount of daylight. 90% of the seated spaces in this building have an unobstructed view outside. The amount of daylight that enters a place correlates directly to how people feel. The more daylight, the better they feel. Work environments with adequate daylighting have been shown to help people be happier and more productive. But daylight can come with a price in terms of heat, which is why we employed low E or low emissivity glass. The special glass used in this facility lets the sunlight through but cuts down on the amount of radiant energy it transmits, which means it's much less expensive for us to cool this space during those hot summer months. One thing you can't tell from looking around is that more than half of the wood materials used in renovating this space, including furnishings and a number of structural items you cannot see, were made from wood that was certified in accordance with the Forest Stewardship Council, or FSC, which ensures that the forests from which the wood was harvested are managed in a sustainable way. Currently, there are more than 208 million acres of FSC-certified forest, about 5% of the world's productive forests, and they provide habitats to nearly 6 million species that would otherwise be lost because of deforestation. On average, 1 acre of FSC-certified forest can supply enough wood to build almost 6 2,000-square-foot homes each and every year. VOCs, volatile organic compounds, are compounds that are emitted from some construction materials. Some VOCs have been known to cause headaches and fatigue. We held to strict guidelines with the materials we used in furnishing the Center for Energy Technology. The carpet tiles, for example, in addition to being recycled, emit very few volatile organic compounds. The same can be said for the paint, finishes, sealants, and adhesives used throughout the building. Another thing you can't see is the huge amount of construction waste we either reused, recycled, or otherwise diverted from landfills. LEED standard is to divert 75%. We diverted a whopping 90% of our construction waste from landfills. To be more specific, 366.5 tons of construction waste never made it to a landfill. To put that into perspective, imagine 366.5 Volkswagen Beetles worth of debris that was not disposed of. The fluorescent lights you see throughout our building use much less energy than a run-of-the-mill fluorescent. When you look at all of the lighting, we use a good 15% less energy to light this facility than a typical facility of this size might use. Their low wattage design is only part of the story in using less energy. Another way we save energy is by controlling all of the lights in our facility with occupant sensors. If the sensors fail to detect the presence of people for a preset period of time, the lights in the Center for Energy Technology automatically turn off. The shortage of fresh water is one of the greatest potential threats facing our country in the future. The Center for Energy Technology is doing its part. Our bathrooms are equipped with occupant sensors and low flush and flow fixtures to reduce the amount of water used. Studies have shown that fixtures controlled by sensors use substantially less water than those that are manually operated. The high-tech sensors used in these fixtures are battery-powered, which means they don't require any external power. But what's unique about them is that a turbine, powered by the running water from the sink or toilet, actually charges the power supply when you use the fixture, eliminating the need to replace the battery for up to 10 years. One key to a healthy building is fresh air exchange. The controls for the HVAC system in the Center for Energy Technology feature CO2 sensors. When carbon dioxide, exhaled by the occupants of the building, reaches a certain level in the space, the sensors send a signal to the HVAC system to bring in more fresh air from the outside. We're proud to have achieved LEED certification for our renovation of the Center for Energy Technology. But we couldn't have achieved what we did without the employment of state-of-the-art natural gas equipment.